I'm Bob Gallagher, the Mayor of the City of Bettendorf, Iowa. Today is Friday, January 6, 2023, and welcome to the Mayor's Message. Today, we're joined by our Director of Economic Development, Mr. Jeff Reiter. Jeff, thanks for joining the Mayor's Message.
Good afternoon, Your Honor, and good job on getting the 2023 right.
Yeah. We stumbled over that on Tuesday night. That'll only happen once.
Yeah.
So, why are we here today? We're here today to talk to Jeff about our downtown master plan that we did about 7 years ago. We're in the process of revising and updating that plan. Jeff, tell us what a master plan is and why it's important.
Certainly, Your Honor. I appreciate the opportunity today. So we had a downtown master plan constructed, if you will, with the support of Shive Hattery in 2016. At that time, a lot of property acquisition was taking place by the DOT. There was a lot of starting work being done on the I-74 bridge. And at the time, it was a good opportunity to look at downtown kind of a little bit as a blank slate, if you will, and talk about what could be. And we have done some great things over the last 6.5 years to get us to where we are today. But some of those developments have also led us to looking at the master plan a little bit differently. Altruistically, we have a lot of great things that have happened in a planned sequence like we thought it would. But some of the new development as well is slightly different or unique, and it doesn't quite meld with what we had done originally. So we have to look at the plan a little differently and make sure that the planning documents reflect what we want. To answer your question about why is it important, having a master plan document in a riverfront corridor like this, it gives us great opportunity and resource to go out and find funding mechanisms, statewide funding, potentially federal dollars to help us support some great initiatives that we feel are still coming to help downtown as it continues to grow here in the next few years.
It helps us with plan development, the kinds of things that we want to see downtown.
Most definitely.
If we don't have the plan, then we may not get some of the things that we want.
Yeah, for sure, Your Honor. And in this case, our downtown master plan, I dog-eared a couple pages here. The good thing about that, getting what we want is one thing, getting what is necessary is another, but it helps us stick to a calculated methodology. And one of the preeminent things was the urban park. And we included the urban park document in the master plan document because it was important as development occurred around it that people could see what was actually going to happen with that urban park. As we saw this fall, that started to take shape. It is still under construction. But property owners, the city, the Department of Transportation, and others, they could really rely on this and say, this is a centerpiece and how we can look at this to build around it. So we really wanted to capitalize off of the urban park planning.
Bring continuity.
Bring continuity is a big thing, and it really helped us give us a sense of place in that bridge corridor. But what it also does as well, Your Honor, is it helps us look at downtown Bettendorf and kind of parse it into sections. And, downtown in Bettendorf is a big area. We quantify it by predominantly 6th Street to the west to 26th Street to the east. The West Bridge District, if you will, is certainly going to look quite different from, let's say, the industrial corridor of downtown, or even up as you go north of Grant Street. It's going to look certainly different. They all have unique complementary component features, but as it develops, there's some certain methodologies that can take place to help it develop in a cohesive manner. So we actually divided downtown into 5 sections. This is found on our website at www.bettendorf.org, and it really helps us provide a path forward for how we want to see the development occur. Everything in this document centers around growth, economic development, and common design. So there's a lot of design features in here, standards that are at place. We're going to update those, and a lot of the document itself, while good at its time in 2016, has been a catalyst for helping us redevelop this plan in 2023.
Right. Taking a look at the types and kinds of materials that can be used.
Yes, sir.
How buildings are built, how things may fit together aesthetically through the entire corridor.
You bet. And I think what you're going to see is we're going to show you in this video here a virtual flyover. It's going to show you kind of what our vision was in 2016 of what we could be. It doesn't seem like too long ago, but 2016 was nearly 7 years ago. And in that time, we've got a land-based casino. We've got a corporate headquarters for a Centra Credit Union. We've got the TBK Bank building. We have the Bridges Lofts. We have a new Riverside Grill in the oldest Centra Credit Union building. We have Adventurous Brewing. We have Within, which is an evolution out of State Street Interiors. There's been so much growth and development. We've seen over $175 million in private investment in downtown Bettendorf in just 6.5 years. It's
A lot
awesome.
of great restaurants as well, one that just opened, and
Absolutely.
Verde has been open, so.
Yeah, that's a great point too, Your Honor. I'm sorry to jump in here, but Verde is a great gourmet Mexican establishment. Yoso is an awesome Japanese
Yeah,
steakhouse.
pretty cool stuff coming.
And a little bit of a cat out of the bag, but we're also going to have a wonderful Thai restaurant on the west side of the bridge coming this summer too. So we really have a cool mix of things happening in downtown Bettendorf.
It's been a top priority for the city council and myself to create a destination for entertainment and living in our downtown. A destination that marries with it our great resource in this area, the Mississippi River, making the river more accessible, finding ways to celebrate the river. So these are the types of plans that we've put into place that we continue to amend and revise as we work with our community partners to make that great destination for entertainment and living downtown. So thank you very much for our update on our downtown master plan.
My pleasure.
Lots of things go behind the scenes before you see all the cool stuff coming out of the ground. And one of our stars here at the City of Bettendorf is our Economic Development Director, Mr. Jeff Reiter. So thank you all for joining us and have a great weekend.